divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Oilers and the Bulls, and it comes your way next.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Oilers and the Brooklyn Bulls. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
First of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony over the middle. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Anthony. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of the ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now out comes Houston. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony, this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now they run. It's Mason. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Houston's offense taking over again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A throw to the middle, taken in. And he's got this down to the 35. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory. Well, that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out boy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now Mason shifts by him. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off play action. Anthony. The dump off for Mason. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Anthony. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They run it with Mason. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Houston set to take over. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this 1st quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there, Maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mills. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 17-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mason. And shifts particular right down Broadway. He's still on his feet. And touchdown. A great play there. With a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bulls are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. But Houston's offense taking over again. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 3rd down and 1. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Jones now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
False start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Jones on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
A really well-executed fade route offers little risk for the offense. If you throw it to the outside where only the receiver can get it, it's either a touchdown or an incompletion, but no big play for the defense.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some momentum going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony. And that'll be incomplete. Very pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Off the play fake, Anthony. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That might might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
From the 24, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mills. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Oilers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. And for the right sideline is complete. And the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock. So there he goes left side. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AM. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw. Anthony. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Mason. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a great run, and this is when you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Throwing on first down, Anthony. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bulls take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Joe, here's a diving catch right side. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mills. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones will try and run with it.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Oilers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
To throw on 2nd down, Anthony got a man and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Anthony has taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Anthony. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On 1st down, Anthony.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're... Touchdown! Great effort there. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bulls had 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Anthony. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A big play there. 68 yards. And the Bulls get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and they've had to quote it back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not throwing pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Anthony. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to 43. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Up the middle they go. Mason. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Anthony. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. Looking to throw. Anthony. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mason. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Anthony. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game,
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bulls are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And now out comes Houston. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of This tight end complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
First down, Houston.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Second down and a yard.
Second and 1. At the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Jones will try and run with it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front that all...
Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Oilers are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's second and 10. Off play action. Anthony. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or did they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Anthony. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on third down, Anthony. That is caught. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, Mason. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second and a couple. They'll run again with Mason. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try the left side. It's Mason. And they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 14 yards. And the Bulls continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Jones. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jones on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers get a bit closer.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They try for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays.
And he returns this to the 22.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.